Hello survivors, I am the SurvivalVis, and welcome to Enter the Gungeon. This is just going to be a little break from our usual focus of survival games, just to have fun with probably one of the funnest games I've ever played. Dodge Roll's the studio behind them, and they did a fantastic job with it, so we're just going to hop in and play. It might be a little spoilers to see off the front page that there are 6 characters when you start off, there's not that much. We are going to play with just my run-through of over 100 hours. For our $20 game to give you over 100 hours just speaks volumes about how well it can keep you entertained. So when you start off, you have 4 base ones. The Marine, the Pilot, the Convict, and the Hunter. I think we're going to start with the Marine. He's probably the most basic and easy one to pick up. As you can see along there, they give the characters each little ability, so we'll just go over the Marine first. You have their standard starting weapon. A little benefit for the Marine, it's he has armor he wears. That little walkie-talkie is his active ability. Well, I wouldn't even say act. Yeah, it is an active item that we'll explain a little more in detail. And then the last one is his passive. So we'll start up with him. That's just a nice little 2D bullet hell shoot 'em up mix. So this is just our little training hall. So we'll just go back through here, run through the basics of it so everybody knows what's going on. And then we'll hop right in and go through. So, the Halls of Knowledge. There he is. Wayward Soul, approach me and press E to... Oh, it's you. Forgot how to dodge roll? Yeah, we'll go through it again. You want me to do my whole thing again? Yeah. Alright. Wayward Soul, welcome to the Halls of Knowledge. For it is I, Sir Manuel. Heed my words and I shall show you how to survive this accursed labyrinth. Continue through the door to begin your tutelage. So it's just a little tutorial to kind of teach you onward to greatness. This is a little tutorial just to teach you how the game works. Try flipping these tables or kicking those barrels with the E button. Yeah, table flipping is actually a very sound strategy, so you mentioned there. There's nothing in any of those, but they will stop a bullet. That's good to know. Oh, Sir Manuel was here. Nice rolling skills. Yeah, you can roll through the barrels. I recommend not to, because those are explosive ones with the skull on them. We'll keep going through. So I'll talk to him again. Most important lesson, you can dodge roll by pressing right click and a direction. You're invulnerable to gunfire during the first half of the dodge roll, but vulnerable again when you hit the ground. This means you can dodge through bullets and other hazards. It requires precise timing. When you give the word, I'll open the barrier without perishing. Wait until last second, then press right click to begin the roll. Are you ready? Yeah, let's do it. Ready? Go. And all the guns are gone. Nice work. So we'll keep going on through. On impasse, use your dodge roll, jump over that pit. Yeah, dodge rolling is basically a little jump ability for you as well. And doors open, but you've got one last pit across. Time it well. Some of them are a little larger, so you gotta watch when you do exactly do it. You don't want to fall into them. And we'll talk to him again. The dodge roll is the first and best way to avoid dying in a gunfight. Just let me get another drink quickly. Sometimes, though, the number of bullets can be overwhelming. Yes, you will encounter that in-game. That's, as much as you want to say that's a little unrealistic, there are times where you might see that as a literal bullet hell at you. For instance, there's no dodging through that, but there is a way to clear the path. These are called blanks. Using one will delete all enemy projectiles in a room and stop enemies from shooting for a short period. You also push nearby enemies away, great if you need a second to reposition. Pick them up by walking over to them. So it's just like, oh, don't even let me get the other one, okay. Use them by pressing the Q button, use blind clear the way of bullets, and then quickly make it through the gap. So, and right across. There we go. Nice, pretty simple. Excellent. Blanks refill every floor, so use them when you need to. They can also be found throughout the Gungeon, but I won't rely on that. Onward. It is true, it is a random drop whether you will see more blanks or not, so I would use them sparingly if you can. You've got the basic soldier, I suppose you've earned a reward. A gun befitting your stature and experience. Go on, open it. One of the things I love about dodge roll is they took the gun theme and they went full throttle with it. The pea shooter, baby's first gun. Use the mouse to aim and left click to fire. Reload with the R button, but first you'll need something to shoot. One of the Gungeon's natural inhabitants, cruel, savage, and bloodthirsty. Isn't he cute? Now, kill him. I mean, He's not really doing anything. He is not exactly thrilled at this, is he? I don't know. He's not doing any harm. Look, he's just waddling around his little boat. But while we're doing that and just having a little fun, this is the Ammonomicon. So this is where you'll get your information on the guns itself. So the pea shooter. It's a semi-automatic weapon, traditionally given to Gungeoneers when they first arrive at Gungeon, incredibly weak. That is very true. So we'll take this little guy out just to keep things going. There we go. Next rooms be real gunfights, kill all enemies, door will open, meet you through the room, now go. So reload is R. One thing is you can't just hold down the mouse button, but when you're out of ammo, all you gotta do is click again, and that should reset it. Or reload it, sorry. I would recommend playing this with a mouse and keyboard just because of how much easier it is to aim than trying to use controller for it. Well, here. And now they're shooting back. Well, that's mostly the basics of it. It can get a lot more in-depth, as we'll see in time. One of the things that I'd recommend is learning when to and when not to dodge roll, because it's not always necessary. Like that might look dodge roll through, or you can just move back a little bit. Let's just get practice with it, get the feel of it, and it seems to be really fun. See that thing on the other side? That's a teleporter. Whenever you find one, you can always return there as long as you aren't in combat. Use it. First open the map symbol by tab, then click on the symbol you wish to warp to. Got it? Yeah, we got it. So this is a little map you can go through where we started, so we just do that. Remember, you can warp to any teleporter around the map, not just the ones in the same room, but they won't work if you are in combat. If you press E while standing on that portal, you'll teleport back to where you were. Yeah. You're waiting a few rooms north of here, you should explore, try to find a better gun before you challenge the boss. So what these doors mean are block doors. So generally on the other side of that is either a shop or a chest room. So we'll go that way first, just that way we can kind of show that off. So we've got a few of those. Always mind your surroundings. That was a little too risky. That was bad on me for letting him get so close like that. The little grenades are just little suicide bombers. You want to avoid them. We'll collect all those and we'll keep on going. How the Gungeon kind of uses currency is empty shells. And just once you clear a room, all those will automatically come after you. Well, come after you or fly to meet you. See, here's a chest. Oh. If you have 2 or more guns, hold left control so time pick the one you want. And use left control to switch guns. So we have the AK-47. That's really nice to have. Actually, I'm surprised they gave us that gun. No, you can also see here, there is another closed off door. I'm a little surprised at that one. Maybe we'll find it. We'll see. Oh. So what we'll do is handle these guys. There are a lot of guns to use, and this is, I suppose it's better to know now than later. As if you shoot the wall and you see cracks like that appear, that means there's a secret room. So to access it, you want to use a blank. Here we go. So we have Old Knight's Shield, the P cannon with those, and we also have another one, Old Knight's Helm. Now what you see there is called a synergy. It's something that was more openly added with their Advanced Dungeons & Dragons update, which is free with the game. So this kind of tells you what items they synergize with. And this is also where you get a little bit of information. Unfortunately, it doesn't really tell you what the synergies do. But what we'll do is we'll swap to the pea shooter, and as you can see, it's changed quite a bit. Now, it's the same amount of ammo in it, but as you can see, they're little explosive rounds. So we'll probably take these going forward. And this is probably one of the best ones. This is, every boss room will have a little door like this. Nice and kind of metal feel to it. And we go up, and here's Manuel. With me when you're ready for your final challenge. All learn to the test? Yeah, let's do it. Then, face me in single combat. Oh, he moved from there. There he is. Let's begin. Okay. Yeah, so, as you can see, you don't always... It starts off pretty easy and forgiving for you. Oh, there we go. Now what these are hegemony credits. These are basically what you'll use to buy more guns in the shop later on. Wait, that shield, you found my shield, which means know my terrible secret. Never conquered the Gungeon, no longer sure this is even is. How humiliating, it's all that bastard's fault. You know what? We'll go through here. Whose fault? It's Nick Blockner. We were supposed to be partners, but shortly after we arrived, I was shot in the back. When I woke, I was trapped in some kind of chest. I called out for help, but no one came. No. I'm sure it was him who shot me. I think he wanted the gun for himself. I must not have made it. How do you know he didn't make it? Because Blockner changed the past, he would never come to Gungeon, neither would I. I'm still here, so he must have left. Maybe he's stuck in Gungeon too. Absurd bastard ring. If you find him, tell him Manny says hi, if you know what I mean. Got it. Anyway, nothing left to teach you. Good luck. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a story behind Gungeon. It's nothing too deep or complex. But that's basically the basics of it. So what we'll do now is we'll just start our normal rundown. I won't show off everything the game has to offer, just because I think it's a lot more fun if you go through it yourself. But everything is gun themed, from you going down into a literal bullet, to the guards having shells. Yeah, shells for their helmets, and even a gun strapped to the top of their spears. So we'll head down and just go through a normal run with the Marine. I think once we clear this first floor, we'll take a little break and then do 2 floors every time. So this is the Keep of the Lead Lord. This is Chamber 1, kind of where you start off with on a standard run. So we'll go over everything. This is the Marine Starter. Infinite Ammo does not reveal secret walls. There are ways to try to find them a little more precisely about those secret rooms like we found in the tutorial. So I'll go over that with us when we get to a spot like that. The supply drop calls it an ammo drop. Nice little thing there. And military training. Better reload speeds and weapon accuracy. So the Ammonomicon gives you a little overview of what each item is and does, and it'll also keep track record of what you've come across in your time in Gungeon 2. So you can see, it's just starts off nice little easy, go around, collect some shells, explore, stick a TNT. The enemies all have a little bit of variation to them, and it's all shown by how they look. So we'll just handle the blue guy there. Yeah, took a little bit. There we go. And some more. Oh, rubber bullets. What those little guys do is they will fly at you, and if they land on you or land a hit, you don't actually take damage, but they will send you flying across the room a little bit. It can be annoying when you're coupled with some other enemies. And we'll probably see more of those little ghosts, so we'll talk about them next time we see them. But a lot of the game is just realizing that you can dodge without having to do the little dodge roll. Oh, a few more. Take him out. There we go. And this is our chest. These are kind of scattered throughout randomly. So there are 4 levels of chest. 4 or 5, because this is a C tier. They go D, C, B, A, and S. Okay, yeah, so it is 5 tiers of them. And on each floor, you're guaranteed there will be 2 chest rooms. To open those, you need the keys, which we usually just see in display right there. So let's open this up. And we got an item, the heart bottle. So as you can see, it added another heart to our total. Handy carrying device adds 1 heart container. Also opens on both sides for easy cleaning. Okay. So when I was talking about looking for secret rooms before, this is where you'll want to do it. If you have a gun that doesn't have infinite ammo, you can find the secret rooms. So you usually want to try to shoot at the 3 walls there. If one of them starts to crack, keep shooting until you see more definite cracks, and then that's when you might want to use your blank to see what's there. Just an empty room there, so we'll teleport our way back. And we'll go through, search a little further. Okay, now here's a lot of them. The big knight guy there is called a gun knight, and he can be a bit of a pain, because you can see that's where you kind of have to dodge roll if you can't get out of the way of that. Oh, and we'll get out of the way of that. It's usually when it's one-on-one, it's pretty easy to handle whatever the Gungeon will throw at you. It gets harder, though, once you have more of a cluster of enemies. Oh, there he is. There's our last little guy. There we go. Oh, another room clear. Get some more shells. Flip a table, because we can. And we'll just keep on going through. Oh, a few bandanas with little... I'm trying to think of what they are. SMGs, that's it. Submachine guns. Oh, another couple of grenades. Get those guys to detonate away from us. But that's one of the things I love about the Gungeon, is everything is so heavily themed and focused around it that it just flows together so perfectly. And the Ghost has a Tommy gun. And that little guy is a Blobulon chasing us. If he does contact you, he will do half a heart of damage. For the most part, all of the bullets only take off a half heart, so health can be... Just trying to think of the best wording for it. Health is something that you won't see drop too quickly, but there are also attacks where they will take off a full heart. Oh, that's a key boy, and we want to chase after him and get him. There we go. Ah, shoot. There are some environmental hazards, as you saw. So we'll take care of you, take care of you, and take care of you. There we go. Hey, there's a half heart. Something introduced with the Advanced Gungeons update was that you can save those for later, and those will appear in the shops and at the very end of the floor too, in a little machine. So what do we got here? Oh, just you. Take care of you. Oh, and grenade. Knock you back. And yeah, this is where you can just sidestep stuff. Sidestepping is probably actually a more valuable skill than dodge rolling, just because sometimes you can dodge roll into dangerous territory. So we'll get rid of you, and thanks for spawning all the way over there. And there's a shotgun guy. And we'll take another one there. And we'll keep going along. So this is a shop. It'll generally have a display of some items, some guns, some passives. That's ammo. I think all we'll do is we'll take the key. Just because there's always chests on every floor, and you never know what kind of chest you might see, or what might be in it. Every floor, you're guaranteed one gun chest and one passive or active item chest. So that's our boss room, but we don't want to do that just yet, because there's still more to explore. The reason we want to explore is because we found our passive item with the extra health, but we can also probably find a new gun in another one. A few bats. Whoa. I'm surprised we actually didn't get hit by that one. We got lucky to dodge it just in time. So we'll take those out and then keep on our way. There we go. And this is probably going to be where our gun chest is. Yeah, just another C tier. And we got the Winchester. A nice shotgun. So, I would check here for secret room, but on the map you can see there's no room for one to be there. But we will try checking here. So, one to the south, one to there, one there. Nothing came up, so there's not a secret room there. It's not a guaranteed it'll be off a chest room, but that's just one of the easiest places to check in case. So we'll go up, see who the boss is. Speak of the Lead Lord, I believe that is the Bullet King. Yep, in the Lead Throne. So he's probably the easiest of the first floor bosses, just because he is pretty predictable in his attacks. That doesn't always mean they aren't frightening to see for the first time. And that's where sidestepping becomes a very good skill to try practicing. We may need to... Yeah, we'll use a blank there just so we can get a little distance. If you're going to use your blanks, I would try to save them for the bosses, just because it is the most bullet hell aspect you can kind of come across in the game. And if you are able to take the boss out without taking any hits like we just did, you not only see an item drop, you see a master round drop. We'll explode that up. There's a lot of shells. So there's a new gun, the Moon Scraper, and we also got the master round. Oh, get rid of him. And we'll just open this up. The master round is basically just a little artifact in case mastery of the first chamber, so you didn't get hit when you fought the first boss. And the Moon Scraper, powerful laser designed to carve moon rock at high speed during terraforming projects. That's everything there. The secret room can also be sometimes off here, but because we don't have a blank, we're probably just going to skip checking. So I'm probably going to leave the first episode here, and from this episode on, we'll do probably 2 floors at a time. Thank you guys very much for watching Enter the Gungeon. I am the SurvivalVis, and I'll see you in the next episode. So take care, everybody, and remember, stay alive.